So, yeah, let's start with our first topic, which in the last episode where we discussed the Apple self-service repair program, I had this article from Mac Rumors up. So Apple is going to allow you to repair your phones in 2022. So iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 will be self-serviceable, so you will be able to order parts and tools from Apple directly. And when I reported on this at the time, I did not know that there was an article from iFixit on that issue, which is this one. And what is basically confirmed by iFixit in this article is this very important sentence. So Apple is modeling their self-service repair program after their infamously restrictive independent repair provider program. And what is restrictive about that is that when you want to do a self-service repair, you order the parts and tools directly from Apple, and you will then be required to return those tools and the previously damaged parts that you extracted from your device. So you will only be able to use Apple provided parts. You have to return those defective parts. So there is a much more effort involved in this program, and you can imagine if you're just a service repair shop, or if you want to just transfer parts from one phone to another because you have perhaps another defective phone which has a healthy part that you just want to use in another phone that does not have the defect that the other one has. So you can basically make two healthy phones out of two defective ones. That will be not possible under the terms of this particular self-service repair program, which in light of right repair is not what you actually want out of a program like this, because the intention should be to avoid devices landing on a landfill because perhaps their display is just broken, or they have a defective battery, and so on and so forth. These are all parts that are easily replaceable, and you definitely would be able to make healthy phones out of multiple defective ones, and therefore reduce all the devices that are landing on the landfill. Yeah, so that confirms the bad intonation that we already got when we discussed the self-service repair program in the initial episode. And yeah, let's hope that the self-service repair program evolves from this restrictive manner to what we're actually looking forward to seeing in regards to self-service repair.